Hello everyone, this is Shadow Mario 41, and it is my pleasure to welcome you back finally after all this time to Let's Play Fire Emblem. Just because it's been a while since the last episode doesn't mean that Eliwood's adventure is coming to a close. Oh no! In fact, a large portion of it is just about to begin as he journeys eastward into the mountains of Bern to fight the nefarious group known as the Black Fang! My goodness, we have a lot to look forward to, but before we get into that, I do, in all seriousness, want to apologize for the lengthy gap of time to be between episodes. I'm like out of breath now. In that gap of time, I have been teaching as a high school math teacher. It's what I went to college and grad school for, if you heard in my Mario Strikers Let's Play. So I've been pretty busy. I've taken on even additional responsibilities to teaching, like private tutoring, and I've been like after school with my students for extra help for a lot of time, and I even picked up an extra class. I'm normally supposed to teach 5 classes. I've ended up teaching 6. So I've been pretty busy, and my free time for videos has diminished. And also, I kind of felt like I need a little bit of a break from Let's Playing. I apologize for not communicating that with you guys clearly, or really at all. But after doing Let's Play videos consistently for so long, you kind of eventually need a little bit of a break. And with teaching being such a huge responsibility, that's kind of how I felt. Although going forward, I should be able to balance the two now that I'll have a regular schedule, not an overloaded schedule coming next year. So that's really exciting. But I've also been doing a lot of other stuff that I'm sure I'm going to go into detail with these Fire Emblem videos, because these chapters get kind of lengthy. And with a game like Fire Emblem, I mean, don't get me wrong, Fire Emblem is, especially this version, is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. So I am more than happy to put in the time to make these videos and to play through the game. It's just an absolute blast. But in order to do so, it does require an hour or so, because some of these chapters can take a long time. It requires that much time of a clean take as we start chapter 23, Four-Fanged Offense. So if something goes wrong, say the recording software bugs out, or something interrupts me, or I don't even know what the heck could happen, but a million things could happen. And if something happens, then you pretty, like a unit dies, for example, if there's an 85% hit and I miss, and then I get crit on a 2% and I die, well, there's nothing I can really do about that except start everything over. So that kind of stinks. And to put that time investment into this game, which again I'm happy to do, but it just wasn't really feasible while I was teaching, and you know, couldn't really commit that amount of time to doing something like this. But in any case, more than happy to be back. Very excited to get going again. We are entering into Bern, a different country now, journeying from Lycia to Bern. Bern we're kind of hostile towards, if you remember Eliwood mentioning that if Bern sees even the slightest crack in Lycia's defenses, they may invade and start a war. Hint, that may be the plot of Fire Emblem 6. But in any case, we're entering Bern now, guised as simple travelers. I'm sure no one will recognize Eliwood if he just drapes a brown cloth over his armor. It should be fine. Everything should be fine. What's the worst that could happen? But anyway, this chapter 23, Four-Fanged Offense, is actually a little bit unique. It's actually the first time in the game where we have a split chapter. You could actually get one of 2 versions of this chapter. This version that we're going to get is, in my opinion, the better version, especially since my units are not the best in terms of their stats. Some of them, anyway. Some of them, like Guy, are absolutely amazing, and even my lords are great. But some of them, like Oswin, Dart, I mean, they're kind of lagging behind. Oh, Florina's great, too. But the others are kind of lagging behind a little bit. So, in any case, if you actually get this version of Chapter 23, that means that your lords, Hector, Lyn, and Eliwood, their levels, when you add them all together, total 50 or higher. So if you want this version of Four-Fanged Offense, make sure that your lords' levels, Hector, Lyn, and Eliwood, total 50 or higher. If they do not, if they total 49 or lower, you will get the other version of Four-Fanged Offense, which I will show off when I go through as Hector's mode. And by the way, I mentioned that I will be doing Hector's mode, and then like I take these huge long breaks. So, I mean, everyone's probably throwing that into question, but I'm only going to highlight the chapters that are different in Hector's mode. Chapters that are exactly the same, I'm not going to bother doing twice because you've already seen them here. But this is definitely one of them. I will show off the other version of Four-Fanged Offense, which is, in my opinion, not as good as this version. There's not as much experience, and it's a Fog of War chapter. And you actually get a new unit in this chapter, not to spoil things, but I think the new unit you get here is far more useful and valuable than the new unit you get in the other version of Four-Fanged Offense. So, in any case, let's keep going here. Hawkeye and Eliwood and all these people are going on and on about finding the Shrine of Seals. If you remember, that was the big thing that Athos said was a big deal. You need to go here because of the prophecy and a legendary weapon, and to defeat Nergal and blah blah blah. So the problem though is if they found out that a bunch of Lycian lords have snuck into Bern, they may see that as especially under disguise, they may see that as like a diplomatic attack. So that's kind of an issue. But luckily, conveniently enough, Lord Pent has some diplomatic and political influence. He actually is going to say it right now. I'm privy to the highest secrets of military information in Etruria, so he kind of has diplomatic ties with another country, not even Lycia, so that's convenient too. We learned of the shrine's existence. We investigated, however, none of our operatives returned. Bern's defenses are formidable. So if Pent perhaps goes in and inquires about the shrine's location, that could get some valuable information to Eliwood and his company. So even if we reach the shrine, we're as not to be captured. Okay, Hector, whatever. I don't think that made sense. Most likely, and if your identities are discovered, Bern will see it as an excuse to invade Lycia. That's exactly what I was saying. Leave it to the tactician to foresee what the problem is going to be here. We don't want to start another war, not until the next game, or the previous game, the way it ended up working out. But in any case, that's where I come in. What do you mean? Duty demands that I attend the post-ceremony festivities. Oh, okay. You were just chilling in the desert, and now all of a sudden you're like, oh, well, it's a good thing that they found me, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to attend some party that I have to. But privately, you can do that. Queen Helene was born in Etruria, blah, blah, blah. It's a distant relation with Louise, so Pent and Louise essentially are important. And that's why they're able to do important things that people wouldn't normally be able to do. That's really what it comes down to. Anything will help, will it not? Rest assured, even if I fail, I will not reveal your present. Lord Pent, that's far too much to ask. If we do not return by tomorrow, return to Lycia and come up with a new plan. Understood? If you fail, what will become of you, says Eliwood. Everything will work. He's like, don't worry about it. Did you see me back in the desert over there? I just pwned a bunch of those guys. I don't think we have to worry about anything, but, you know, it wouldn't be a bad life abandoning my position. Living on the run with Louise. That would be crazy. A fugitive? Do these two look like fugitives to you? No. If I'm with you, my Lord Pent, I care not where we go. I pray for your success, says Hector. Please do. Let us proceed, Louise. So if I remember from previous episodes, what's really been going on in Fire Emblem, let's see. I remember getting screwed over with level ups. Don't worry, I watched some of the previous videos, so I am fresh on what's been going on and how things have been going. Screwed on level ups, I remember that. Random RNG stuff, I remember that. Some of my units are amazing, some of my units not so much. Pent, hold on, he says. And I apparently had an affinity with Lowen last chapter. I kept saying his name over and over and over mistakenly for other characters. Although he does maybe it just surprised me that Lowen's on my team still. I don't think like I've said, I've never had that happen where I've actually stuck with Lowen because both Pent and Sane are awful. But in any case, is this a heaven seal? Oh my goodness, a key item, a heaven seal. There are only 3 in existence. Wow, well, isn't that convenient? 3 heaven seals. What else is there 3 of in my party? 3 lords, perhaps? No, that's just a coincidence. That's just crazy. I'm not even going to put those 2 dots together. What is Archsage Athos' plan? I'm to give it to them when the time is right. Like right now you could give me the heaven seal, but he's going to be like, no, I've had this the whole time when you could have really used it, but now you're going to get one. I might not even know when the right time comes. I want you to take care of it. Oh, good, he's going to give it a Pent. Thank you, but what if we do not return? It's kind of weird, I think, that the Heaven Seal... No, all right, I'm just going to spoil it because it's so dumb. The Heaven Seal is the promotional item for the Lords. So for Hector, Lyn, and Eliwood, they promote using a Heaven Seal, whereas the other characters promote using other items like a Knight's Crest, Hero Crest, Elysian Whip, all those other stuff. So in any case, yeah, we only get 3 Heaven Seals, but isn't it weird that they made the lore that only 3 Heaven Seals exist in the world? I think it would have made more sense if they just said these are extremely rare items, rather than only 3 exist in the world. That's a pretty special treatment, but, we got some nefarious, no good doers up here. Well, if it isn't Nino. Yes, Lloyd, Linus, just in case you forgot all the names, just a little bit of a roll call here. What is it? Are you working? I suppose we are, he says. How about you? They look like they're working. Where are you off to in such a hurry? I have a job to do too, she says. I'm carrying messages from Mother, so I have to do my best, she says. See you. See you? No, just see ya. That was so awkward. Let's do something when your job is finished. Ah, she's a good lass. Yes, hard to believe she's that woman's child. Dun dun dun, foreshadowing a little bit, maybe. This waiting is hard. There must be something we can do. I agree. We must be able to kill someone around here. We're just sitting around. I know what you mean, but we have to lay low. Hey, Nergal, what are you doing here? Why don't we try and gather some information on the Black Fang, he says. Information? Yes, Black Fang's headquarters are here in Bern. The location was never disclosed to me, though. The Black Fang is so much different than it once was. That's right, he worked for the Black Fang. Forgot about that. Any information we could gain would be beneficial. That's a good idea. Thanks, Lego. Think nothing of it, he says. Thanks for the good idea and the good job being a party face. What do you think, Eric? I didn't even say anything yet. I think that we should look information on the Black Fang, but we better be careful. Any information we can find would be a starting place. Yeah, I know, I'm brilliant. Then it's settled. Let's get started. Let's split up and go. No, don't split up. That's the worst idea. We better be careful. Especially you, Hector. What? She says, what do you think would give me away? I'm the least noticeable person here, those two. I can't tell if they're friends or not. Neither could I. It's kind of a weird relationship. Gee, says Ninian. Is something funny? How is that funny to you? Ninius, just listen to you grumble, Lord Eliwood. You sound like you're their chaperone. Really? Is that what it sounds like to you? Uh-huh. That's great. This is just wonderful, isn't it? We're just sitting around trying to gather some random info. Well, this is weird. Don't use any of these. Pro tip for any guys out there. Don't use any of this as pickup lines. If a girl laughs, don't just stare at her and say, I like the way you laugh. That's so creepy, Eliwood. What the hell? Can it really be them? I thought they were in Nevada in the desert. Why does it even matter where they've been? We found them, so let's take care of them. Well, so much for going undetected. Apparently, these guys have a pretty good perception checks. I guess you're right. Yet the timing's not right. Attacking them while they're in town is against our creed. They have a creed now? An assassin's creed, perhaps? That's so appropriate. Shall we tell Father and await his orders? Oh, that's right. Their father is Brendan Reed, head of the Black Fang, who's being manipulated by the other characters. I mean, Linus, I'll go and tell Father. You stay here and watch them. So, another interesting tidbit about Chapter 23, Four-Fanged Offense, is the boss of the chapter will actually be different as well, depending on the version. This version has Linus as the boss. He's the character on the left, the hero. The other version has Lloyd as the boss. He's the sword master. So, depending on which version of Four-Fanged Offense you get, you then encounter the other character later. So, we'll be encountering Lloyd in a later chapter where if we went the other way around, we would encounter Linus there. So, kind of a cool little thing that they do here where some of your decisions actually do impact the gameplay quite a bit. That's kind of a broad statement, but I like when they do that, not just in terms of the stats your characters get or, tactical decisions, but actually impacting the enemies that you encounter and the fights that you will have later on. It's pretty good. I like that. Hey, Igor. Who the heck is this? This is like some generic dumb enemy. We're going hunting, he says. We'll taunt them and pull them to the center of town. Hold on a minute, he says. You're not really going to ignore Lloyd's orders, are you? They call him the Mad Dog for a reason. He doesn't want the villagers harmed. That's what he said, right? So let's just make sure the villagers are not harmed, and then we'll do whatever we want. I understand, but come on, Igor. He's like the guy. Isn't that the name of the guy from Young Frankenstein? I don't know. Like something else. I don't remember. Can we do this? I'm counting on you, he says. Grrr. He growled at him. He's a Lagoose from Path of Radiance. There's totally a crossover there. Maybe not. But in any case, he's this random guy. He's a Myrmidon, I guess, gonna run down here. He says, you are Eliwood? He's who? Ah, you're a Black Fang. How does anyone draw those conclusions? I don't know. That's right, he says. Yeah, that's right. You have the honor of dying at the hands of the Four Fangs. Our commander is Linus, the Mad Dog. Eliwood, is this the enemy? Yes, let's meet his challenge. He says, come, you'll get your throats ripped out. Alright, this is weird and random. The villagers, even they have animated the villagers running away. That was so cute, wasn't it? Alright, well after all that, it's finally time to jump into combat, so I have to prepare, and I will see you after my preparations are All right, we're just about ready to start Chapter 23, Four-Fanged Offense. Before we do that, one thing I want to point out quickly, with the exception of Heath, who I'm bringing along on this map, because this is a great time to get him experience and get him to catch up with the rest of the party, and I kind of do need another pivotal unit as well. Some of my other picks, like Raven, Kent, and Sane, namely, all fell behind, so Heath, kind of going to try to see if Heath can fill the bill here. He's a great unit. Wyvern Riders are kind of like offensive Pegasus Knights. Pegasus Knights are good dealing with magic and picking off other units. Wyvern Riders are more like flying tanks. So let's see if we can use Heath. But with the exception of Heath, all of my other units are getting pretty close to that level 20 threshold. And if you remember, at level 20, we're going to be classing up to the second tier of classes. So that's real exciting. We're getting there. My little ragtag group of mercenaries is going to become an army of heroes in probably 2 or 3 chapters. But in any case, of course, I want to deploy Linus. He's literally the best. But before we get started, Heath is going to be like, Bern. Oh, Eric, sorry, don't mind me. I was just brooding. About my homeland and how miserable it is. But no, everything's fine. I'm a deserter. Yeah, I can't say I'm not a little glad to be here. I hope that someday soon I can clear my name and return home. So Heath, actually, is a deserter from Bern's military. So that's a whole plot line going on right now. And what's all this, says Mr. So-and-so. I don't know who you are, a skirmish. But which side is in the right? He says, I cannot tell. Not much I can do. I better join forces with the allies or not. The enemies, you had a 50-50 chance, man. And do you see that ball on the ground? You see that ball on the ground over there? That ball on the ground, you know why it's on the ground? Because you dropped it. You dropped the ball. You could have joined up with us. That's all right. There's a way to get him on our side, though, and we'll be doing that in this chapter. We'll be tricky, but we can do it. All right, anyway, enough blabbering around. Let's see, why don't we move Guy right up here? He's going to just sit up there and pretty much take on whoever comes down to hit him. And let's get things started with a javelin to the face from Oswin. Good. It's so great to see the animations again. It's great to be fighting things again in Fire Emblem. I miss this so much. And Heath should be able to come right over here with an Iron Lance and take this guy out, an Iron Lance to the chest. And he should be able to prove his worth with a good level up from Heath. Let's see what he does. Level up, level 8 Wyvern Rider, strength and speed, and nothing else. Fine, whatever. Not the best, but it could have been worse, I guess. At least those are 2 stats that Wyvern Riders desperately need, so that's okay. Now, as far as everyone else is concerned, I am going to be bringing a little group over to this side because you see we have a lot of magic over there. I'm going to be bringing Wrath, Florina, and Lucius over to this side to handle with all these guys, and also some pirate reinforcements that are going to try to ransack this village over here. Everyone else is going to be pushing up to the north. Now, this map is a little deceptive in that, yes, this area is teeming with enemies, but in fact, we can choke point them at a few spots. Do you see these spaces all around the vendor here? These spaces are actually impassable. You can see by the little icon on the lower left there. Only this space, like these land spaces here, are passable by units. Actually, if you stand there, you get 5 to avoid, too. So that would be ideal to have someone camp right there. But, yeah, these guys will all these land units up here will all funnel down to that little passageway because they can't pass through there, and they can't even pass through here. So really, if they want to get down to this area, they have to either go through this little space or they have to go all the way around. So ideally, we would love to seal away that choke point, and that would make the chapter a lot simpler. In fact, it does, and it's a good strategy to employ, and it's one that I will be employing. But anyway, I'm going to stick Dart right there with the Iron Axe. This guy actually has a Lance Reaver, so it will not be very effective against Dart's axe. He'll probably target Guy. Let's move Priscilla up forward. Let's move Legault up forward. If you're wondering why I have Legault here, you will find out in a little bit. There are some enemies that have some items that can be stolen. Not the primary reason why Legault is here, though. You'll see. Florina's just going to move this way, and she's going to make sure she's not in range of ballistas. We have to worry about that again. She's not going to be in range of that one. And this one up here is very, very sneaky, but it's actually protecting that village. So we have to make sure that that doesn't happen. But she should just be able to stand over here with a javelin, and that'll be just fine. Even though that guy will probably attack Heath, that's okay. Yeah, Lucius can't reach, so that unit will probably attack Heath. That's okay. Heath can take a hit. I'm not concerned about that. All right, now all the enemies are going to be moving down. Like I said, you're going to see them all start to plug up that little spot there. Guy gets hit right there. That's okay. That's okay. Guy should be able to finish him off. No problem at all. Is it enough for a level up? No. 2 experience points shy. That's okay. That's okay. All right, here comes everybody else, marching forward, marching forward. Wyvern Riders riding forward. Oh, yeah. See, the Wyvern Riders are what makes this tough. It's fine when you get to seal off all the choke points, but there will be Wyvern Rider reinforcements as well. This is why it's great to have a flyer, so you can actually, you know, beat them at their own game, so to speak. You're not restricted. You actually do have a few units that can contest the Wyvern Riders. That's what makes them really valuable. But something going on in this house over here. It's this character. It's Nino, who we met before. Let's see. I'm sure this is the place, but I don't like the music. This music's actually pretty foreboding. Not a fan here. I guess he's not here yet. Beautiful weather. It's perfect for taking on evildoers. See, this is why Nino, despite her cute, childish appearance, look, she even has that little smirk. She's evil. She's like, it's perfect for killing people. Who thinks that? Who thinks it's good weather to kill people? Nino thinks that. That's it. Yeah, I'm here again, running errands. I wish I were more worthy so that I could help out in bad. What? Jafar is here? Jafar is here. Oh, everybody run. Holy crap, he's going to kill. That's like in Path of Radiance, the village chapter. I think it's like chapter 9 or so, where the Black Knight shows up out of a house and it's like, holy crap, run away. Why is he here? He's going to murder everyone. Like, my last job took longer than expected. This is who Nino's working for, Jafar? Oh dear, and he just showed up like Batman. If we're facing Batman, Jafar, he's like, I'm Batman, I'm Jafar. That's scary. That's really scary. We should probably leave if you my next mission. Let's hear it. Oh, right. Mother gave this to me. Huh? Oh, what? You're covered in blood. It's a scratch. Pay it no heed. So apparently, Jafar injured in his last mission. We have no idea what that last mission was, but he was still injured. Scratches don't bleed like that. Let me forget it. Next target. Hurry before I collapse because I drank too much. I mean, I'm bleeding. Jafar, come on. Wake up, man. What should I do? So, hold on. Jafar is here. I was a little panicked, but Jafar is now passed out in this house. This could be a golden opportunity to rid the world of Jafar. Probably not, but it will be some plot that I'll have to explore in a little bit. But first, we have some serious Wyvern Rider problems to deal with, and these guys are going to start funneling from up here. So I think what I want to do is first, I definitely can use Dart to take care of the Wyvern Riders, but if I do that, you'll see that these guys all have swords, so that's going to be a big problem for him. So instead, what I think I want to do is I want to use some magic to weaken him a little bit, and then have Heath deliver the finishing blow. So why don't we do that? Let's use Flux. Oh, okay. You know what? Never mind. Heath doesn't even get a turn. Canis is just like, I want the experience. No, this is why don't I get any experience? You know what? Canis might have a point there, but still, it's a point. I don't want to play that. Alright, you know what then? Let's use Heath to, and if that's the case, we can use Heath to take out, I have to use Physic on Heath, that's lame. We can use Heath to take out that mage right there, and let's heal him up a little bit with Physic. That's fine. And then I can have, you know, someone else just go up there. Actually, that alleviates a bit of stress. That gives me an extra movement, but that's okay. That's fine. Let's see. So why don't we have then, if this guy's going to come down like this, why don't we have Guy stand here with a Lance Reaver? Because I don't think the Wyverns will attack him if he has a Lance Reaver. Unless they think they can kill him, but they probably won't be able to. No one else can reach him. I think that's a pretty good move for Guy. I don't think anyone else, yeah, the Ballista can't reach, so I think that's fine. I think that's perfectly fine. We want to get Oswin involved. Also, Oswin will be able to protect Canis if he stands right there. Same thing with Eliwood. I want Eliwood to go stand over here to first of all, make his way to this house, because that house is apparently pretty important. And second of all, just because it'd be pretty useful right over there. Now, we have to, again, watch out for Geit's movement, but that should be fine. I should be able to position Dart right here. I don't think anyone can reach him there. We should be able to position Wrath right there. That, again, plugs up all of that space. He cannot reach Priscilla. Priscilla's safe. I think everyone's safe. This is good. Everyone is safe. Let's make sure. This ballista, I know, extends down to here, but I think that's okay. You don't have to worry about that space quite yet. So let us then have, let's see, can anyone weaken this mage before, what's her name? Before Heath? I want to just take him out. I don't know if anyone can actually weaken him without just outright destroying it. Maybe Lowen could, but Lowen can't reach, and I'd much rather have Lowen up here. So you know what? Heath might actually not get a turn to do that. He might just have to throw, actually, I really would like to. Let's see if I can do something. See if I can do something. Let's have Florina. Maybe we attack with an inaccurate weapon. Maybe one of these javelin strikes will miss. Let's bank on one javelin strike, not hitting on a 69. Oh, that missed. That's good. No, she kills him. That's okay. That's fine. You know what? That's fine. And now she's equipped with a javelin. Probably pretty helpful against everything with ranged attacks down here anyway. So you know what? Heath might not just get a turn, but that's fine, I suppose. Heath will just be in reserve in case I need him for something else. Alright, Lucius is going to go over here and just take out this guy with lightning. That's fine. Even if that Wyvern Rider, by the way, attacks Lucius, he should be fine where he is. Can he reach, by the way? No, he can't. He can reach Florina, but I don't think that's going to happen. Even if it does, I'm not overly concerned about it. In fact, you know what? In fact, I'm going to position Heath right here in hopes that the Wyvern Rider will come down and attack him. Yeah, let's do that. Why don't we hope he attacks Heath? Let's put Nergal, just move him up slowly, and let's go to the enemy. It just feels so good to be playing this game again. Like I said, Fire Emblem, one of my favorite RPGs of all time. It's great to be back into this game. Oh, I forgot to heal Kai. Whoops. But that's okay. A good dodge and a critical from Guy, showing that, you know what, if the tactician has one minor misstep, he's all right. He'll take over, and he'll get a mediocre, weird level up. Resistance point and luck, I mean, I guess those are things he needs, but still. Where's the strength, speed, defense level up? That's what I want. All right, everybody moving down. Wow, he is actually going after Guy. I don't know why. I don't know why he would ever attempt that. Look at this. The odds are completely stacked against him. Not a very good move. Maybe that was who he could do the most damage to, but even so, with Heath in range, I would not think that move was very advisable. But in any case, everyone's moving down here. Oh, he's actually... Oh, Guy could have been in some trouble, but it's all about percentages, man. It's a math game. And look at this guy with another critical. Guy with another critical hit. Wow, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Guy is wrecking everyone down there. All right, here we go. Another guy coming over here to deal with Florina. Not a problem at all. Florina will be able to take out this mage with little to no trouble. This is good, making good progress in this chapter. Now, again, I have to make it... Oh, bolting. That's right. We have to worry about this now. Oh, this guy, long-range tomes. Yes, good dodge from Lucius. Bolting has a range of 3 to 10 spaces. I think we've seen it before. If not, then there it is. It's a long-range magic tome, and it's always problematic. But anyway, this guy's coming down. We do have to worry about that guy. We have to keep in mind the ballista. We do not want to get in range of that with Florina. So, you know what? I want to put Florina right over here, and I want to move Lucius up right over there, and they should be able to take care of that little corner just fine. I don't think they'll have any difficulty with that at all. But in any event, yeah, Lucius should be able to take care of that sage just fine. Let's see what I can do up here. This guy is on the verge of death, so I would really like to have... Oh, wait. Yes, I can do that. That's fine. I'd really like to have Heath finish the job, so why don't we come up here with Heath? And should I have him sit right there, though? That's the question, because we have some Wyvern Riders up there, and those guys make me a little nervous. But I think, actually, you know what? No, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine, because that one up on the vendor right now, I think he's going to die. So let's have Heath go right here and throw a javelin at the Wyvern Rider. This will be good experience for Heath. And then we'll have that guy on the vendor is going to die with a combination of someone, Oswin, probably throwing a javelin, because I'd really like to have Oswin stand on that space. This space, by the way, in range of Geese. So that will lure out Geese. That'll start the whole chain of events. But anyway. Let's not get too excited. Let's not get too carried away. Let's use Dart right here. Dart should be just fine in taking out this guy with a hammer. I'm not concerned about darts in this scenario. Okay, good. I was actually, all right, I lied. I was concerned about Dart, but you know what? He pulled through when I needed him to. That's just fine. And let's have Oswin now move up. He's going to completely block the point of access here from every ground unit. So now, pretty much, since Oswin is standing there, look, they can't even do any damage. Since he's standing there, we pretty much only have to worry about these Wyvern Riders. So that's actually pretty nice. Now, one thing I did not take into account, but actually, oh, shoot, is the fact that I was going to stand right here with Wrath, but actually move Dart there. But you know what? That might be okay. Let's see. Now, so Heath is going to get attacked from 2 Wyvern Riders, most likely. I may be able to do something with... Yeah, why? You know what? Let's use Lowen. Can Lowen can't quite finish the job. maybe Wrath could do it, but Wrath, see the thing is, I don't want to take too much damage from this guy. This thing has a might of 9, he has a strength of 17, Jesus. Yeah, Wrath would not, no, let's not use Wrath against him. Let's not use Wrath at all. That would be very bad. So, you know what though, instead, I could potentially set up a rescue here where I rescue Wrath with Lowen. Why don't we do that? Let's use the longbow to shoot at this guy, and then we're gonna have to rescue him and get out of there. But that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I don't have a problem with doing that. There we go. Get rid of this guy with the longbow. Longbow is so incredibly useful. It's great to be able to increase the range of your ranged attackers. And, you know, you remember in Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, you have the double bow or whatever the hell it's called. So overpowered. It's wonderful. It's wonderfully overpowered. So let's have, Eliwood cannot take Wrath. I believe Priscilla can, but I would like to have Guy heal. But you know what? I think everybody's in a good position. I think Guy can just stand there and use a vulnerary just like that. That'll be fine. Get some heals. This map's actually kind of looking under control. It starts out a little chaotic, and I know it is going to get congested up here. But it's actually looking not so bad right now. Let's just have you move there. I don't really have anything else for him to do. Okay, Eliwood might as well start making his way towards the house because we have all sorts of nonsense going on over there. We inevitably have to visit it, so I might as well make my way down there. In the meantime, Priscilla can come up here, take Wrath and drop Wrath right there, and then retreat right behind there, just fine. This guy cannot attack Priscilla. I don't think anything can. Canis, I think, is fine, just standing right there. So let's go into the enemy phase. Let's see what happens. Oswin better be able to tank this. Oh, he's going to get 2 shots, probably. He's going to get 2 hits. Oh, man, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage, though. That's the thing. That's 12 damage, but he's only going to get hit from 1 Wyvern Rider. See, this guy can't do anything. He's not going to be able to double him, though. But this guy can't do anything. He's got to take less than 9 damage from the Wyvern Rider. Oh no, the Axe guy! I forgot about the Axe guy! Oh god. Oh god. Stressful. I totally blanked on that guy. That's alright. Javelin broke. Fine. Oh, now we just gotta worry about that Wyvern Rider. Come on, don't do 2 damage to Oswin. Dodge! He dodged! Oswin coming through when I needed him most! Perfect. Exactly what I needed. And a level up. It's going to be a good level up too, right? It is. It's a great level up. Speed, strength, defense. Perfect. Thank you, Oswin. He's alive. Oh no, the ballista. No damage. No damage from the ballista. Is there anything else that can kill him? I really hope not. But I think he should be okay. Florina taking a hit, but that's all right. She's going to counter with the javelin and take this guy out. No problem. So that's fantastic. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I might need a little bit more support on this side because it's actually getting a little bit tense. That could have been it. That could have been game over. 41 hit percentage, though. There's no way you're going to touch that. Good. Okay, pirates coming in as reinforcements over there. All right, you know what? I think we actually do need a little bit of help over here. So let's have, because Lucius needs to now take care of this guy. I'm going to use Shine. I'm just going to throw all I can at this thing. Florina cannot come any... Oh, as if we doubted Lucius at all. A critical hit. Now, it's very hard to get the Bolting Tome. It would have been nice to try to devise a strategy where he equips the Elfire and then I end up getting Bolting, but that's really hard to do. I'd rather take Elfire for now. Keep in mind, I cannot move Florina on the village because of this guy. So that is why I think I need a little bit of extra assistance over there. And you know who would be perfect for the job? I think someone like Guy or even Wrath would be perfect for the job. Or actually Heath. Why not Heath? He has, actually, you know, why not? Because he's just going to stand there and he's going to throw a javelin and get a little bit more experience. That's why he's just going to take out that random guy. That's perfect, just like that. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let us get this scary warrior who I don't want to fight anymore. I don't have to fight him anymore. Let's get him on my side. We need to talk to him with Dart. And he says, wait a minute. I've seen you before. He says, what, you think you can just come up and start talking? I know, you work for that guy, Belk, or I don't know who that is. Geitz, he says. Dart, is that you? What are you doing here? I'd like to raise some trouble on land every now and again. How about you? What are you doing? Like, I just like to go around and raise hell. What do you like to do? Oh, I'm also raising hell, but we're fighting on opposite sides? That's weird. That's pretty much what this dialogue is going to be. I'm no part of that family anymore. This is actually information that's explored a little bit more in Fire Emblem 6. You learn that Geese is actually related to Geese. It was a character from that game, not a bird, but a character. I was wandering around when the battle erupted. Say, Dart, do you think I could join up with you, he says? Of all the stupid... No, Dart, don't shoot that suggestion down. I don't want to fight him. You're raising trouble, right? You're raising hell. I want to raise hell. Why not? Let's all join in. We're up against a pretty tough bunch, though. He says, I have nothing else to do. I'll fight until I'm bored. That's a good attitude to have. I like it. So now we get Geese on our team, a level 3 warrior. That's a 2nd tier class, which is absolutely phenomenal. He has great stats. He's actually very viable, extremely viable in Hector's hard mode because he gets hard mode bonuses. For now, he's very good, especially since my Dorcas and Barter didn't pan out. Especially, the thing about warriors that I love, fighters, see, I don't like fighters because they can never dodge anything. They have a ton of health, and they have a ton of strength, but they get hit all the time. These guys, these warriors, actually can use bows, which increases their versatility immensely. So I really, really like that, and I love warriors. It just seems like I never get, like Dorcas or Barter are never good, so I can never, unfortunately, get a good warrior. So, in any case, Geese is a fine substitute, though, if you do want to use him. But anyway, I'm going to visit this village right here, and we find, this house, and we see, is there something I can help you with? I mean, you know, I saw that you have a dead assassin here that tried to kill me, and that tried to kill Leela, if you remember that, but I have an injured man here. Please keep your voice down. The man is Jafar. No, I don't know anything about the Black Fang. Leave, please. You'll upset my patient. All right, so the plot dictates that we can't just storm in there and kill him. Fine, whatever. But what I am going to have to do, obviously, oh my god, if I misclicked and hit Guy, I would have been so upset. No, obviously, have to heal up Oswin, and in fact, I might just keep him on that space and heal him up. I mean, I think that might actually be what I do, because nothing can hurt him. He's just going to tank whatever the heck comes by over there, so... And actually, you know what might not be a terrible idea? I might not even need extra help over here. I might actually just visit the village with Lucius and then leave. Actually, that might be exactly what I do. I think I'm going to visit the village and then leave. So why don't we meet with Florina just outside of the range of the ballista, which is this space, right? There's not going to be any surprises. That space directly below Lucius is not in range of the ballista or this guy. So no surprises, I hope, coming from over there. All right, but now we have Geese on our side. I think things are looking pretty good. We can now have Guy also completely tank this whole side, because nothing else, I mean, everything over here has an axe, and I don't think Guy is probably going to hit by any axes. So let's just have Guy stand right over here. Let's have him be the only unit in range of everything. Let's make sure he does not have the Lance Reaver. Just the Iron Sword should be fine. Yeah, no one can reach anything else. Geese is going to move, so he's not going to stay there. Actually, probably have Geese take a shot at him. That'll be fine. I could actually have, you know what, why not, have Legault get a little bit of experience by coming in and killing this guy with Steel Axe. Yeah, why not? Get him involved a little bit. Give him a little bit of XP. He's good. He's a good thief. I really like using him. All right, let's have Oswin then. Oswin can obliterate that thing, but can we get someone else experience? I always have to ask that question, and the answer is usually yes. I want to get Canis some experience, have him come up. Look at this. Utter annihilation. He's going to obliterate this thing. Look at absolute domination here. It's 20 damage. And he gets a double attack. Like, they have no chance against magic. That's Wyvern Rider's weakness. That is their Achilles heel, is magic. They can't do anything against magic. Luckily, no other ranged weapons over there. The ballista can't even reach, so that's fine. Yeah, Oswin's just gonna sit there and take hits like a champ. Do what Oswin does. That's what he does, and that's what he's gonna continue to do. In the meantime, Lowen can come up here and start throwing javelins at things to weaken things. So, actually, do I really want to do that? I don't know. I don't know if I want to. Actually, why not have Raph do that? Let's have Raph do that job. Come up here and just start shooting at things to chip them away, slowly but surely. None of these guys have ranged attacks, so I don't need to worry about that. Once the choke point is occupied and once Geese is on my side, that's pretty much the tough part of the map until we get up to Linus, who we'll have to deal with in a little bit. He's scary too. But he actually has an A support with Lloyd, which I think is actually kind of a cool little nod there. Yeah, once we get in his range, he's going to start moving, so we got to be careful about that. But until then, we can just fool around over here as long as we want. Let's see. We need Geese to move out of the way, so that'll be fine. let's see, where do I exactly want to position people? I want to make sure Guy's the only one that's going to get hit from all those guys, so why don't we move Geitz over here? Because I don't really have, unfortunately, I don't really have a use for him. He's awesome and all, but like right now, I don't really have anything that he can do. And you know what? I might actually replace Oswin as a tank with Lowen. Why don't we just do that right now? Because Lowen could just pretty much tank all of these guys. Yeah, let's have Lowen step in for a little bit of business here. He needs to get a little bit of XP, a little bit of action. No one can damage him. I mean, the Cavaliers will do like 4 damage, 5 damage, but it won't add up to very much. So that should be just fine. Now, again, we do have to worry about these pirate reinforcements. That is a little bit of an annoyance there. Oh, the guy better dodge that. 5 hit percentage. Give me a break. That is an absolute joke for Guy at this point, and he'll get some good experience as well out of that. So yeah, those pirate reinforcements can be a little problematic. We have to make sure that we handle them appropriately. We have a sword user ready and available. I'm looking at you, Guy, or really anyone. Lowen could probably do the job too. Or even Heath with an Axe Reaver. How about that? Didn't really think about that until just now. Heath with an Axe Reaver could do the... Oh, God, why do you even bother? Why does anyone even try? Look at this. Lowen, 6 crit. Doesn't matter. Takes them all out. Oh, man, Lowen. Alright, he should be able to, like I said, these guys, like 4 damage, 5 damage here and there. Not going to be a big deal. Can Lowen double these guys? No, that's alright. That's actually what I want, because I want to maintain that little choke point there, because then everyone's going to have to crowd around that. I don't know why you would insist on it. You did no damage last time. Why do that? Okay, Ballisto Lucius is on the forest. Not worried about that. Alright, again, got to watch out for these pirates, though. Those pirates are closing in on that village, but it should be okay. A hand axe coming in at Guy. Not worried about that either. Oh, look at these guys are just setting up to get themselves killed. They're just walking into my movement range exactly like I need them to, and they're all going to die. They're all going to die. The reason I mentioned before, jeez, reinforcements everywhere. I mentioned before, I tell you the reason why I brought Nergal into here. There are a few items that I was able to steal on the enemies. I haven't done that, and unfortunately that opportunity did not present itself. But really, he has the silver card and the member card. There is a secret shop on that space right there, that forest tile. If you can get over there, there is a secret shop there. And in addition to that, there's a bunch of shops here. He has a silver card, so he can buy things at half price, which makes him very, very useful. So let's move Eliwood back over into the fray. Let us get, you know what, Heath, like I said, has an Axe Reaver. Why not take full advantage of that? We can take full advantage of that. We can have Legalt weaken him a little bit, and then we can have Heath take him out. So let's do that. Let's have Legalt chip away, and then Heath with an Axe Reaver come in and take him out and get more experience. This is exactly what I need. And Legalt getting a little bit of action as well. So that's good. It's a win-win for everybody, I think. Alright, Heath coming in with an Axe Reaver. That'll be just fine. I mean, he could take out that guy too, but yeah, might as well have him attack this. 100 hit percentage. Nothing can possibly go wrong, right? Of course not. Of course not. So, alright, good level up here, Heath. Come on, Heath. I'm banking on you here. Good level up to level 9. Skill, speed, defense. Okay, that actually started out scary because, you know, it missed HP, missed strength, but skill, speed, defense, resistance. I will take that for a level up. That's just fine. That's just fine. Alright, we might as well have Oswin and Lowen trade off on tanking duty here. In the meantime, we have, yeah, Canis can just get that kill right there. Or even, Wrath. You guys have Wrath. Yeah, let's have Wrath shoot that guy. Just take him out and have Canis kill the pirate standing over there. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Geitz, unfortunately, see, the thing is, the reason you recruit, I mean, obviously there's multiple reasons why you recruit Geitz, but that crit, 25 crit, so Canis can't actually get the job done. That's okay. That's okay. A big reason why you recruit Geitz is so you don't have to fight him. I mean, really. Look at, he's a scary unit to just waltz right into the middle of the battlefield like nothing's wrong. It's like, oh, okay, let's just add a warrior, a level 3 warrior to the mix. When you're just fighting, you know, level 10 pirates. It's fine. Whatever. No, that's bad. But we don't have to fight him. We have to worry about it. Hand axe, can he get the job done? Yes, he can. Perfect. Perfect. Excellent. Capitalizing on that 63 hit. Good job, Dark, coming through there. Now, we might as well have, yeah, like I said, Oswin and Lowen just alternate tanking duty. Let's make sure no special weapons here. We have Steel Sword, Silver Sword, but yeah, just a bunch of swords. That's fine. Oswin can just step up right there and use the lance to deal some good damage. And I don't think anything will be able to hurt him at all. So that'll be fine. There's no reinforcements around here. These guys cannot reach just yet. Again, more Myrmidons just coming with iron, steel swords, no big deal. So yeah, let's just have Oswin stand right there, attack with the Emblem Lance, and he'll be just fine. We really don't have to even do anything to him. Alright, he's gonna get hit by that, but that's okay. He'll double attack that guy, take out the Cavalier. This is good. Get rid of all the Cavaliers, and we're good. We're good. Yeah, that's looking real good. Alright, let's see. Does anyone need heals? Who needs heals? Heals, heals, heals. Oh, Geese needs some heals. Let's heal him up. Use heal on Geese. Perfect. Perfect. Things seem to be going very well. Alright, so another thing that I've been doing, I have to admit, while I've been away from making Let's Plays pretty regularly, something I've gotten actually really involved in has been, admittedly, okay, you know, I'm going to say it, I've been involved in Dungeons & Dragons, a fair deal, and I know that kind of has a stigma of being like a really heavy, nerdy thing, and that's what I thought too. That's actually what dissuaded me from getting involved in it for so long. I was always, like, some of my friends played Dungeons & Dragons, and I was like, they were like, oh, you should totally play with us, it'll be a lot of fun. I was like, that's the ultimate nerdy thing. Not that making videos for the internet is not the ultimate nerdy thing, but I was just saying, that's like, it seems like such a negative stereotype. Like, I don't want to do anything that nerdy. Like, that's like almost on the extreme end of the spectrum. But you know what? I tried it, and I loved it. So maybe it's just because I am a big nerd. But in any event, I got involved with Dungeons & Dragons. I've actually been running a campaign in Pathfinder. It's a ton of fun. I know that the people that play end up watching this, so shout out to you guys. We got, oh, yeah, a lot of stuff. Good. Yes, thank you. Thank you for giving me this. This is fantastic. This old man, this is why it's worth it to get to this village, by the way. This old man gives you a, yeah, okay, whatever. Humor an old man and take it. It's like, I don't know why I'm giving you this. We get an Earth Seal. Actually, this item, let's send it to Linus right away. Actually, it's something called a Master Seal in future Fire Emblem games. But the Master Seal allows you to promote anyone you want. So you can actually use it as a substitute Elysian Whip, as a substitute Knight's Crest, as a substitute any of those, and you'll be able to promote, like I said, equivalent to a Master Seal in previous, or in future Fire Emblem games, not even previous. Alright, Oswin should be just fine. He doesn't have a lot of health. But I'm not too worried about that. I'm actually going to send, you know what? No, I'm not going to send Guy up that way. I'm going to send Geese. Let's have Geese go up this way. And she's got a killer axe. Just stand there with a killer axe. I want to have Guy set up to take care of all these pirates coming down. So Guy should be able to handle that. Is there a good space for him to stand on? Let's see. There's not really a forest tile up here. There's a good one right here. I think I might actually do that. I might actually have, well, I don't know. I'll hold off for now, but I will have Guy at least move over in this direction. Lowen could resume his tanking duties right now. I actually might do that because Oswin's looking a little not so good on the health. What's Oswin's defense so that he doesn't get hurt? That 15. He has 11, so we'll take a few hits, but I actually am more comfortable doing this because I don't want Oswin. I don't know. I don't want to jeopardize this at all. So, yeah, let's do that. We visited the village, so there's no reason to protect that lower area anymore. So we're just going to have Florina and Lucius run away from there. But anyway, to get back on my topic of Pathfinder and D&D, it's a lot of fun, and I highly encourage you guys to check it out. Like I said, I've been running a campaign of my own. I use Roll20, which is a really great online application. It takes a little bit of learning, but it's really helpful, and it's just a lot of fun. That's the thing. It's fun. I never thought it would be as fun as it is. So I'd have to wholeheartedly recommend it. Like I said, I'm running my own campaign. My campaign is essentially just it's total fan fiction essentially, but it's really just a big crossover of all. Let's put it this way: there's nothing original in it. It's a crossover of all characters from all different video games. We have the Lord of the Rings characters fighting alongside characters from Fire Emblem, fighting alongside characters from Final Fantasy. It's actually kind of fun. But yes, like I said, nerdy. You guys know that. I mean, I do Let's Plays. Let's face reality for a minute. But it's a lot of fun. So I'd highly recommend those that are not involved or have never tried it, give it a shot. It's fun. I really, really enjoy it. So you never know. If you don't like it, you can always stop. But I guess you'll never know until you get started. And it's social too. That's the thing about it. It's not just the stigma of sitting around. I mean, it kind of is the stigma of sitting around and just rolling dice. But it's also like you interact with each other. It's social. It's fun. So I don't know. I recommend it. But anyway, I'm a little hesitant to move Heath right there. Yeah. I don't want to deal with that. Although, no, there's no way. I don't think there's a way that I can take that out. How many shots does that have left? probably only has like 1 or 2 shots left. I don't think there's a way to actually check, which is annoying. But you know what? Why don't we have Heath just use his Axe Reaver and just go down here and just take out all of these pirates? Why not just do that? Florina's just gonna run away because I don't want her to do anything else. So that's fine. She's not in range of the ballista, I hope. That would have been, I would have actually cried. I would have cried. We just have Geese visit this village, I guess. Actually, I don't know. I actually don't want to open him up to attacks. So why not have, ooh, you know who can do it? Dart can do it because he has a Sword Reaver. So why don't we equip him with the Sword Reaver and have him stand right there? That sounds perfect. Let's have Oswin. Actually, don't rescue. Oh yeah, Oswin's Javelin. That's right. That's a bummer. Let's have then Canis, I guess, follow him. I don't know. Oh yeah. We want Legalt to start visiting some shops. Do I need any items? Let's find out. These are all half price because Legalt has a silver card. I don't think I need any iron weapons, but I definitely need some javelins. So let's buy some javelins. Let's buy 3 of them. That should be fine. I think, like I said, I think I'm good on iron weapons. I will buy another iron axe just to be safe. And why not buy a hand axe as well? Hand axe or 2. Let's buy 2. Perfect. All right, so I'm restocked on the basic items there. I'm going to go to the vendors and all around here to see what else they have to offer. This Coliseum right here is an arena, which we haven't seen in a while. I might try to make some good use of the arena. I always get nervous, though, with the arena. Because you know I'm playing on the original Game Boy Advance cart, so it's not like I can make save states and all that. Why don't we just do this? I can't believe I didn't think of that. I can't make save states and go back and be like, oh, someone died in the arena. That's okay. I can just reset. No, I can't reset. If I reset, I have to start over. I can't load state. That doesn't exist. Let's just trade it back. Why not? Trade it back and attack with it. Sure, I can do that. Sure, I can do that. Let's just take out that guy. Perfect. There we go. Talk about action economy. Talk about relating it to D&D. There's some good action economy. All right. So yeah, I want to have Guy be in position over here to potentially take care of some pirates if they come marching on shore. Why don't we let's have Canis just move around here to give Dart some support if necessary, and Geese can hang out in this area as well, again, for supporting purposes. Why not visit the house? Let's visit a house. Let's see what's in this house. Just this woman. Tell me, traveler, have you ever heard of the Four Fangs? Only 1,000,000 times. The folk of Bern know all about them. Really, so do I. Oh, he's going to tell me again. They're 4 of the strongest members of the righteous Black Fang, the one they call the Mad Dog, blah, blah, blah. He rescued me. He was a great man. What? That's actually a different take on it. It was nice, so I really couldn't see his face, but I heard about some troubling rumors about the Black Fang lately. They may be evil. I wonder what's going on. Good. That was good dialogue. That was productive. Alright, Priscilla has exactly 1 use on another physics staff, so I'm going to use that 1 physics staff, and it'll break, but that's okay, to heal up Osmond over here, so he's at full health, so we don't have to worry about him. Now, really the next big hurdle of this chapter, I mean, there are going to be Wyvern Riders that are going to be flying in over here, and a lot of pirates, although pirates are all dealt with pretty much the same way. They're all, some of them have poison axes, gotta watch out for that. But for the most part, they're just all, put some guy with an axe reaver or a sword on a forest tile or a good space, and they'll just tank all of them forever. But we won't have to worry about them too much. But the Wyvern Riders will prove to be a little problematic.